guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos like the one you're about to see here. First, thank you so much for tuning in and spending some time with me. Today is payday, April 23rd, so I wanted to do a budget with me video because, like I said, I'm going to get back into regular updates, boring or not. So somebody had a really good point in the comment section of my last video and said, you know, what might be boring for me because I deal with it all the time may be helpful to somebody else. So I'm just going to keep going with that. So lots of changes. I'm in my Target dollar spot, really simple spiral bound planner. And that's just to go, it just goes to show that you don't have to use expensive products, notebooks, planner systems to create a good and useful budget for your household. So I'm going to flip over, this was actually $3. So I'm going to flip over, these were the dates I have plugged in to this month at a glance. And this is the day we are on right now. So my payday, which is typically $15.15, and actually today it was $15.18 and change, which is unusual. I'm not sure what upped it a couple dollars, but I didn't get a raise. I know that. So I went to one bank today. Let me flip to April now. I went to one bank today. It is my oldest bank where our mortgage is, and I am going to be switching my direct deposit from my paycheck as soon as I get back to work, which is going to be in 1 week. So I have to do that in person. Unfortunately, they don't have an electronic way to do it. So I'm going to be switching it to my other local bank, my paycheck, which is our preferred bank to use, just most convenient. And right now I'm using a savings account that they had a special offer for, which is why I've been moving my money from Capital One over there via Zelle. So I still like Capital One. I'm not closing my accounts there, but it's not as convenient. I constantly have to use Zelle to transfer my money. Sometimes I can't transfer as much as I would like to because there's daily limits on there. And we don't have any branches close by. So while I can still utilize ATMs free of charge, they're usually inconvenient locations like inside a drugstore or whatnot. So this is going to be the change that we make now. I'll still have to go to my old bank to make our mortgage payment once a month, but I could also set that up as a bill pay system in my other bank and do it electronically. So we are on April 23rd, and I anticipated $15.15 and ended up with $15.18. So I'm going to write that down as actual because it is a change. It's a slight change, but you know, I like to keep things as close to the penny as possible, especially when I'm looking back and I'm archiving things. I just want to know, like, where was I in April 2021? And then we have one more pay anticipated, and that is going to be the last day of the month, and it's my husband's base pay. So the commission that he received this month was for March, and the commission that he receives next month, which is May, will be for this month, his sales for this month. So yeah, so let's go ahead and count what I picked up at the bank and make sure that it is all there. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 556, 657, 758, 859, 950, 1000. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, and 520. So 1520. I got a couple extra dollars out just so it would be a nice round number. Now I'm going to be depositing this into my other local bank, and the way I'm going to utilize this is toward May's bills. So as soon as I deposit this, I'm going to start paying May's bills because my two paychecks, if we look at them together, so $15.15 plus $15.18 is $30.33 minus $28.50 leaves $183 minus $60. 123. So you're probably wondering, what are those numbers? So $28.50 is the total of our monthly bills before variable expenses. So those are our fixed expenses every month. That includes our mortgage, car payments, insurance, utilities, internet, Wi-Fi, you guys name it, it's all in there, cell phones. So that's $28.50. But my husband's lease was up, so I did get the new car because he's going to be driving the other one, and we just made that decision. So that payment has gone up. So from $341 to $397. So $397 minus $341 is $56 a month we've added to our monthly expenses. So that new car payment is going to be $397 compared to, like I said, $341. And it's really difficult right now because the car industry is very much like the housing industry at the moment. Higher prices, lower inventory. And a lot of that is because of the quarantine and because things are still being held up in like port authorities as far as parts for the assembly companies, regardless of what kind of car you buy, if it's assembled here, parts are being held up at the borders. And so being that they're not making as many cars across the board, the prices are going up because demand is going up. And so right now, if you're in need of a new car, or if you're looking for a new car this year, you might be paying extra, which is what happened to us. You know, and whatever, we can work it into our budget and we're comfortable with it, but who wants to pay extra? Do you know what I mean? And also I said it's comparable to the housing industry because housing prices are really skyrocketing right now. So if you're a homeowner, check your Zillow. You might be surprised what they're valuing your house at the moment. So if you're a seller, you're golden. But if you're a seller and a buyer, or you're just a buyer, you're gonna be paying higher prices because same thing, higher prices, lower inventory. So it's just the nature of things. A lot of things are cyclical like that, and it's just how it is. So if I add up, actually I'm going to make a little addendum here. I'm going to make a little change. So $28.50 plus the extra $56 is $29.06. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make our new monthly bills $29.10. Now, thankfully, my income still covers that 100%. So my income covers our fixed expenses. My husband's income then needs to cover our variables, which includes food, gas, dog food, dog care, medical bills. Anything that comes up that's unusual to our budget, that's not a fixed expense, falls into the variable category. So his income needs to cover our variables and then further our savings. So that's how we're working it now, and things are getting a little bit more comfortable. You know, the more he proceeds, and I guess the better he does, or he's getting better at his job because it's sales. So it is largely commission based. So, the more comfortable he gets with that, and as he progresses in his job, the better things will be for our budget. So, we'll have good months, and we'll have, months that are tighter. But that's just the nature of sales. Now, we're getting very close to his retirement date, so he'll be filing for his retirement in June, and I'm really excited about that because it's going to be at a reduced rate, but it's going to really help our situation as far as savings and ultimately getting into a different house. So we're not looking to upgrade as far as we want more space or we want fancy. We're just looking for some changes, some tweaks to our layout. Looking for a ranch, which is really hard to find in my area, and some other things we have on our wish list, but that is the situation. So this money, 100% bills. My other money from my paycheck, 100% bills. So now we're good with that. So what I was thinking about doing was doing a video just to update you guys on what our bills look like. So our utilities are fairly high in my opinion, and I'm only basing that on comparisons when I watch other people's videos and they talk about, their gas, electricity, water, things like that. I think that we pay a lot, and I'm not sure, why. I guess it's just unique to different areas, but we're not you know, utility hogs or anything like that. We're not, you know, taking super long showers, or we keep our heat relatively low for somebody who lives in the Northeast. And I don't know, so I'm not sure. I probably should look into maybe switching our energy companies, which you can do. You won't switch who you pay your bill to every month, but you can choose an energy provider that's built within your bill. So that's something to consider too. So yeah, that is it. So I'm gonna go deposit this, and starting this weekend, I'm gonna pay all of May's bills. I'm gonna get those out of the way. And then after that, starting April 30th, we'll be concentrating on June. So I'm a month ahead. The way we got a month ahead was using stimulus money last year to kind of advance us and get us those couple steps ahead so we could pay our bills 1 month in advance every month. So I really like that. I'm glad that we're still able to do that. And it just makes me feel good, you know, when the first of the month hits and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, you know, everything is paid for this month. Like, I can concentrate on the next thing. So that makes me feel good. It makes me feel a little bit more secure than I used to. So I like that. But yeah, so that's my update, guys. I hope you guys are doing great. I know this was a short video, but you know, not a whole lot to talk about. Just wanted to give you an update for the week. And I'll be coming back. I am gonna do a bills video just so you guys can see kind of what our bills look like as far as especially our utilities and things like that. But also tell you what our variables ran us this month, because we had you know, medical co-pays and all kinds of other stuff. So there's always something hiding in there now. It just seems to be not the typical gas, food, dog food that I used to do. There's a lot of miscellaneous that fall into there now. But that's life. And then I will be doing an end of the month recap, of course, to show you how well we did or what we could have done better. Because I think that is the most helpful thing to me about a recap, is looking back and seeing how maybe if you would have done just a couple different tweaks, you would have been, you know, a couple dollars ahead. So I really like those videos for that purpose. But thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate your support, your kind comments, your feedback, your helpful suggestions. I love all of it. And I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care.